today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Rodgers with a handoff to Aaron Jones.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the...
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Rodgers with a handoff.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's another Green Bay.
A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told told us.
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his third year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the line.
Packers. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense sent to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. They go play action. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But it'll be second down. Cousins again. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by the Packers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From Motown, let's head across Lake Erie to Buffalo. See what's going on with the Bills. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. James White, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati see what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first.
The Packers defense here getting ready. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Come on, go.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw is Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down at the 33.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. Throwing. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. 20. 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Cousins pass.
Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings now heading on to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard.
And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.